stout. What we're doing today is that we're going to try some beers. And these beers are all stouts. Now, there's a story behind these stouts, where my lovely co-host will explain to all of those right now.
Alright, welcome to Crushable. I'm Drew, not a beer expert, and to prove that, I accidentally drank my 2019 extra Stone W00tstout, so our vertical's a little fucked up. But
and I'm TK, your lovable, adorable, and also slightly drunk co-host.
yeah.
We probably may or may not filmed one before this, so my rating may or may not be affected by that. But what we're doing today is something that I love and truly enjoy, which is...
we're doing a vertical of Stone W00tstout. This, I'm going to read it off a phone, so I'll screw it up. It's by Stone Brewery, and originally came out, I believe, in 2010. Then in 2014, they started doing it annually. And Drew Curtis from Fark.com, Will Wheaton, yes, that Will Wheaton. I want to say the line.
Go for it.
Shut up, Wesley. I know he hates it, and that just makes me want to say it even more.
In fact, if Will Wheaton watches this fucking episode, do you really think he's gonna mind?
Well, he won't watch it now. Aisha Taylor, comedian, actress. Well, they got together with Stone Brewing and their founder, Greg Koch, who knows, starts with a K, O-C-H, and somehow that's Cook instead of Koch, but whatever. And they basically aged beer in bourbon barrels, similar to other people who do that kind of thing. And you also get some interesting art on these barrels, and that's due to the artists that are involved with the project.
Yeah, definitely seems more involved, like your typical fucking other half bullshit they have over there. You know what, before Drew punches my fucking face, let's just start. So we're gonna start with this one.
So, actually, so this in the middle is a 2018, and then they got smart, and they decided, let's not do bombers anymore. Let's put it in bottles. And that's what we have with the 2018, because this is 2017, 2018. And then in 2019, they put it in cans. And that's just dangerous, because cans end up getting drank in my fridge.
Yes, they do.
And not stored in my cellar like bottles. And then this one, I don't know if it's technically 2020 or 2021. I could be missing 2 years. I'm a shitty
beer expert.
Beer ager.
Beer ager.
I don't know. This doesn't even have a date on it. How annoying. Like let's put dates on things. Like, come on. Like, come on. Why?
I'm pretty sure.
Right.
I'm pretty sure when you scan it in, this is the actual date. Insert here.
Alright. So we're gonna crack all three. I'm gonna pour them. Make sure you don't mix them up. So I'll probably pour them in the order they are on the table and just try and keep them that way. Just remember 17, 18, current. So I'll just pour them in order here. Dark color.
Why don't you just pour them left to right?
Because that way you know where they are because of where the bottles are. We have a reference. We gotta have the big bottle in the middle because that looks cool.
Oh, is this how you make up you having a bigger dick by putting it in the middle?
Here, dump this out. It's like a dick in bottles. Come on now.
It's a dick in the box. We like to have fun on the show. I'm not normally this assholeness, but today is a day that, you know what? I survived my first week of my new job at my dream job, and you know what? Life's too short, so I say, fuck it!
Alright, so this is the newest. So we can start with that first.
Cheers to a new year. Ooh. I'm feeling everything. Alright, so.
Yeah.
One thing is that it is aged in bourbon barrels, but it also has pecans, wheat, and rye. Now,
that's different.
Now, pecans is something very interesting because you can roast pecans Depending on what you do with pecans, either you roast them or you bake them or you whatever have you, results in a different flavor altogether. Just roasting pecans makes anything more arousing.
Yeah, it kind of gives a little bit of an oiliness to it and a little bit of a bitterness to it that kind of already combines with a, I don't know, chocolate coffee type profile of a charred stout.
It's kind of, I mean, pecans can be coffee. Like, it's on like the verge of coffee stouts that we've had in the past. Most notably the Eternal Death Latte. Yeah. But it's not as potent as that latte.
All right, don't drink it all. Sip it, sir, so that you can go back and forth. We're doing a vertical. This is different than a tasty.
Well, you should have told me this before, you asshole.
I apologize. I'm not a beer expert, but I have done beer verticals before. So the idea with a vertical, if you've never done one, and
explain to our fucking audience, they've never heard this shit.
Is to do a side-by-side comparison. So you start with the fresh one, and then maybe kind of work your way back. So now we're going to try the 2018. So maybe take a sip of the 2018,
Ooh, that's a different flavor.
It totally is. And then go back to the original, maybe. Yeah, so this is sweeter.
Yeah, this is cleaner. This is cleaner.
This is hotter. It's like more boozy, more bourbony. This doesn't have much bourbon in it.
No,
this is really hot.
This is clean. This is dirty.
It
has everything going on in there, and it's pretty good too.
That one like burns when it goes down, and that's surprising. That's almost 3 years old now. It's still burning. So. Higher alcohol content on these, 11.5%. Let's see if they're 11.5 across the board. So yeah, well, this one is actually 13%. So now let's try the middle one. This is the 2017.
I expect this to be all burn.
That's mellow.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
That is not as burny as the 2018. So now you can kind of, All
right, so first off. All right, so my engineering analysis, because I'm the engineer in this firm.
Sure.
So the 2017, they already said, we're going to make a stout. We're going to make it certain flavors. We're going to try some things, because I believe this one also has wheat in it.
They're all the same, yeah. They all
have pecan pies.
The wheat
pecans.
Wheat,
so they're going to say, all right, we're going to do this pecan imperial stout. So they did that. And it kind of was in the middle. It wasn't too over-roasted, so that it wasn't like a coffee stout, where it was bold, but it wasn't too reserved, like you would get like a milk stout. So I think the 2017 is the most balanced out of the three.
I 100% concur.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we get to 2019 and
2018.
Sorry, 2018, and then this bitch was like, you know what? Fuck being balanced. We're gonna turn it up a notch. And not only we made this more bolder, but we also made this more pronounced in terms of all the flavors that you're gonna have. So this one is going to feel the effects. You're gonna feel the pecan pies. You're gonna feel the burning sensation when you go down.
They turned it to 11.
This is a 5. This is a 12, and I like my 12s.
Yeah. And then this current version, though.
Then this one,
it's almost like a totally different beer. It really is. And I saw comments with people saying that it doesn't taste the same that it used to. There's if you didn't tell me, if I didn't know what beer this was, I wouldn't think it was aged in bourbon barrels.
No.
I don't get any bourbon.
So, I think it's like this. You know how, we are missing a vertical, so we don't know the difference between, this is 17, this is 19, this is current.
17, 18, we're missing 19.
Okay, so
this is either 20 or 21, I don't know, I might be missing
So, either
two.
way, we're missing the 19, and if you have the 19, you can add it in the comments below. However, I feel that before the current version, they were just like, you know what, maybe we did a little bit too much, so what we're going to do is going to reshuffle the formula around.
Yeah.
We're going to give it a new season. Just like insert Community. We're going to change the producers and make it a new formula right off the bat.
Now, don't get me wrong. This is still
It's too fucking good.
drinkable. But
It's cleaner.
the bourbon flavor covers up the bitterness, I think, a little bit more in these two versions. So you notice it more in this.
Yeah, there's definitely more of a. They obviously hold a lot of it back. They obviously hold a lot of it back with this current version, because unlike these two, you can just send to either the pecans or you can just send just the molasses of the drink. This one, not so much.
Well, I think I got 4 more of these, and I got 2 more of these. So I'll try to be better. Maybe I can track down some 19, and when the next year comes out,
If you're willing to give us beer,
Yeah.
we're not gonna deny you.
So I'm not a fan of aging beer in cans. I just feel like even though most aluminum cans have a plastic liner, I just feel like it imparts that metallic aluminum flavor to them the longer they're in them.
Oh, like the fucking cans are in your garage that have been here for 5 fucking years?
Hey, this will be giveaways someday.
You're going to poison somebody?
Nah, that's beer.
Oh, man. But no, I definitely agree that these two are my favorite. This one, it's not terrible. It's a stout. It's still enjoyable. It's still drinkable. But it's not as bold as these two verticals have been. So, if you want a stout, but you don't want the you don't want the bold flavors of a stout, I recommend this. If you want something that's dirty and that's someone that you can come to your bedroom and not tell your parents about, I can recommend this one. And if you want the original, something that's very old or something very back in the day, I recommend this one. You think that's fair? Sure. Of course, because I'm right.
Comment, like, subscribe, and as always,
Please drink responsibly.
drink for Tim.
And drink to get fucked up.
Oh,
Wear a condom!
why do we drink?